Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Village of Washingtonville regular board meeting. Today is February 18th. We do have a change in schedule. You look at the Girl Scout Silver Award in the Orange County Moodna Creek Council. They wish to reschedule that meeting for our next, well, maybe our next work session, which is March 2nd. March 18th is a regular scheduled board meeting, but due to, actually March 17th, regular scheduled board meeting, but we have rescheduled that for March 24th, which is a Tuesday, because March 18th is the village election. Just a few announcements. This past weekend, Saturday, we welcomed home Major Eamon Moya from his deployment in Afghanistan. It was a great showing by residents of our community. To say the least, he was taken back. It was a very nice time, and happy for him and his family. Other announcements, really just what I went over as far as the change of dates within the village election, March 18th and March 24th as a regular meeting. Now, we do have new business, resolution to appointment of village election inspectors. It's in your packet. Beth Martin, Salvatore Rubino, and Sharon Taracco. The same inspectors that we had last year, I believe. It's a long day. Election is from 12 afternoon to 9 at night. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Trustee Lodato. A second?
A second.
Trustee Sampson. Trustee Lodato made a motion, seconded by Trustee Sampson, and adopted to appoint the following individuals to be election inspectors for the March 18th, 2020 Village of Washingtonville election. The election inspectors, Beth Martin, Salvatore Rubino, Sharon Taracco. Roll call, Trustee Kaur.
Yes.
Trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lang.
Yes.
Trustee Lodato. Resolution approval of 2 police department vehicles, Trustee Kaur.
Yes, I apologize for not having the printout.
Okay.
I hope everyone was able to look
I
at the
think we
email.
do have email.
Everyone was able to look at it. It's basically the statement price for 2 Ford Explorers. They are both in the budget this year and
This year
coming,
coming.
yeah, which is in a month or so.
Correct.
But the payment won't be, the trucks won't, be here for another 3 to 4 months.
Well, you said they wanted it
On the lot.
On the
Yeah.
lot.
But they have to get
Should
outfitted.
speed
Yeah.
stuff up.
I'm hoping it speeds it up. They're still telling me 120 days for outfitting.
Right,
Okay.
so it'll be the new budget by the time we have to make any payments. And it is budgeted for 2 vehicles this year.
Yes.
So I'd like to make a resolution to approve the purchase of them.
Okay. Trustee Kaur made a motion. Need a second?
Second.
Deputy Mayor Lang. To purchase 2 Ford Explorers, 2020.
Yeah.
That's already in the 2021 village budget.
Yes.
Trustee Lodato?
Yes.
Resolution appointment of village crossing guard in your packet. Many of you know we have one crossing guard. Presently, we lost one, he's not working with us anymore. He was with us for a number of years. We have one application, which is in front of you, Steinberger. When do you want him to?
If you get approved tonight, I could start training next week with him, so I might start the following week.
So is that March? Is that-
Probably March, first week of March probably, would be better.
All right.
I'll make a motion to approve the hiring of a new crossing guard.
Trustee Kolar made the motion, seconded by trustee Sampson. Adopted to appoint the following individual, Harold Steinberger, to position of crossing guard, beginning March 1, 2020. Roll call, trustee Kolar,
Yes.
trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lang.
Yes.
Trustee Lodato.
Yes.
We also have a tax assessor for the village of Washingtonville. We found out just a little bit more information from our attorney, Will Frank. And his response to me was, I met with him Sunday in the city. The tax numbers are still coming from school tax and town tax for village residents will still be based on town's assessment. Brings up another question, because those are the biggest numbers. Brings up another question. For years, we had a tax assessor in the village. And if this is true, that the town still assesses the numbers, then why do we have a tax assessor? So I think we have to do a little bit more information. But in the meantime, trustee Sampson, you did work on some things?
Yeah, I just called around, just because I'm the new kid on the block, to figure out how it all works. So I called a couple of villages, Chester, Cornwall, Hudson, Florida, Goshen, Greenwood, but they all have their tax assessor through the towns. But Greenwood Lake actually hired a vendor to do their tax assessors. And who else? And then I spoke with someone at Cures Joel, who said the same thing. Their clerk serves as their tax assessor. So there are two of the villages in Orange County that do have their own, so they say. But they also said, Washingtonville used to have one in the past, so look through the files and, see what we can find out from that.
Okay.
Who was the tax assessor?
Cody.
Cody.
Cody?
Cody,
Cody. First name.
forgot her first name. Laura?
Laura.
Lori
Laura.
Cody.
Laura.
But she worked in.
She worked in Bloomington.
She wasn't here.
She was,
She was here.
she was a line
She
item
was like,
here.
she was like the building inspector type that day, where she was here a couple hours a week.
No,
No,
Yes.
she was here.
she was part-time, but who was before her? And she,
Andrea Lyman.
Andrea Nyland, she was before. And as the story goes, as we kind of looked at it, it was a replication of service.
So what did they do? I'm just curious. Did
What-
they do the same thing, the assessor, but did they?
They look at it, they handle grievances, things like that. So all of that was just shifted then to the town, and they would take care of it. Because the numbers we're getting are filtered down from the county, and I'm doing some work too, I think, and we're trying to set up a meeting with Moses so that we could all be on the same page and understand all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes and understanding how they come to the calculation. And we're fighting the calculation because, again, what we discussed last meeting or so is that South Bloomingdale's assessments are so high that it's raising everyone's taxes at the end of the day because of the cost and those homes being sold in some cases double,
Wow.
$100,000, $200,000 more. So that is causing a ripple effect across the town and the other villages. And it's raising our taxes. Moses is fighting that really, really hard, but we don't have any information yet.
So I think we just need to table this until we really
More
find out
research.
more research, more information. I do remember, Tom, when you and I were on the board, there was a line item, I think it was $12,000 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I remember that. There was.
When I went down to the town and asked the tax assessor, when can I meet you in Washingtonville, she more or less told me, I don't really go,
When was this?
when you and I were on the board.
Oh, we were on board. Okay, that, well, yeah, and
Okay.
part of the reason
I
there
didn't
was a
introduce
change in,
myself
a
as a
change
trustee,
in,
I just said, when could we sit down and go
right,
over my
change in
taxes?
leadership. But, you know, I can talk to Larissa and we can try to set something up. So once again, we can have Moses give a rundown as to how it all comes about.
You got my number now.
I have your number.
You have my number.
Hackensack, New Jersey, thank you.
There you go. That's me.
What was dropped off to me, any more questions on tax assessment? Okay, dropped off today, they will be coming in on March 1st, our work session, the Little League.
Oh, okay.
Okay, they dropped off the permits, the day of the parade. Chief, I don't know if you got a copy of it. I really want to have that, everyone sign off on it. The police chief, the fire chief, the ambulance, of course, so everyone knows what's going on.
Will they drop off for?
Permits for Woodfield, I'll make copies and hand them out, we can discuss it. They broke it up like they did last year. One is March 20th through July 31. And the one that I give you is 8/28 to 11/14. So Dave Marino, Vice
Scott
President.
Davy,
Vice President of girls softball? Or President
yeah,
of girls
he
softball?
was president,
President of girls softball?
yeah.
Figure it was one for the banners.
No, I did speak to Orange and Rockland about the banners. Well, I mentioned to Dave that we want to have our banners within the village, in the center of the village. Speaking with Orange and Rockland, they don't like advertisement on the banners,
No polls.
on the poles. Washingtonville Little League, really not an advertisement, but as soon as you put somebody's name on the bottom, it becomes an advertisement. So, that was a preliminary call with the go-to person of Orange and Rockland, and I've been playing phone tag with the person that he gave me his name. So,
Just on that,
Okay.
doesn't it still boil down to our village ordinance?
well, yes,
Still within
yes,
the
yes,
village.
well,
So regardless of what our
Correct.
charter says, it's still our village.
well, just letting you know about advertising. They don't like, Pete's Landscaping, they really thanked us for being diligent enough to take them down. So I'll have more information hopefully by tomorrow night. It's just really a phone call.
When you say advertising, are you talking like when people put like lost dog or job?
They're okay with lost dog, lost something. They're not okay with
Landscaping,
landscaping,
For
garage
the
sales,
signs,
garage
okay.
sales.
Oh,
you buy houses, that kind of
okay,
The kind that are outside my door.
okay.
thing. Yeah, that part.
And I don't know why they bring them to me.
I know, that's what I said, just chuck them in the garbage.
It's all on you. You can get in trouble.
You don't know that.
He told us to take them down.
But this was an
He
issue that
told me.
came up years ago where we do have a sign ordinance within the village for businesses. And they pay a fee for it. And here's businesses putting up signs, saving their business. Some of them, I don't know how they get up that high. So I'd love to see that. Because maybe they should keep theirs up that high, if they could get that. That's like someone getting a 3 in school. It's, give him 100 because he worked hard to get the 3. You guys get that, right? Yeah. All right. And public comment? Nobody? You have nothing on your mind? Okay. Nothing on your mind? That's great. Your mind.
Just come on,
Okay. Any questions?
Who's the founder of Boy Scouts?
Or Dave.
Yes, you got it right.
Everyone knows that.